Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about behavioral neuroscience, which we have also discussed in part 1. So in part 2 we will try to know about the behavioral neuroscience and also the types of stimulus. As said earlier, behavioral neuroscience, it is the study of biological basis of animal and human behavior. The communication link between the body and brain help us to understand many areas of the psychology. It helps us to find out personality, what kind of personality, because there are different types of personality. It can be narcissistic also, it can be histrionic also, it can be paranoid also. And adjustment effectiveness, how people adjust themselves in different environment and their responses to the stress. Some of them they are hyper even if there is little stress, and some of them they take it easy even there is a lot of stress. So neuroscientists study the nervous system including the brain, and the brain works on the basis of stimulus. So as the brain works on the basis of a stimulus, there are three interrelated activities of stimulus, and they are sensing stimulus, processing stimulus, and responding stimulus. So if you look here in this figure, here it's an organism, right? It can be human also, it can be animal also. So there are different kinds of stimulus that can be light, heat, that can be feedback loop, that can be weather, sound, or whatever the internal process which we were also talking about the cognition. It can be the internal changes that's happening inside our body, chemical, scent, weather. So how these stimulus works, like sensing, processing, and responding. So talking detailedly about the sensing stimulus, as you can see, the sensory organs, that is eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. So their main work is to uh, visualize the thing, it hears and balances the thing, and it smells, tongue taste, and skin senses the touch. So here, what is the stimulus? First, let us define that. So stimulus is any kind of aspect that directly influence our sense organ. So if there is high amount of light that can distract our vision, that means the light is a stimulus to our eye, to our sense organ, which helps us to like directly or indirectly interact with that stimulus. So what does the stimulus do? Sensing the stimulus do. It excites our receptor cells and provokes a response. Example, a sense of taste, smell, and sight. So it can be internal as headache and other several types of pain that occurs in various parts of body like stomach, chest, lung, etc. So what is receptor? The specialized cells of the nervous system that senses stimuli are called receptor. What does receptor do? They receive outside form of energies and translate them into the internal messages for the interpretation of the brain. There are many receptors like eyes and ears. So as I was talking about how the stimulus works, process, and response. Let us know about the processing stimulus. The second activity in the chain is processing or the interpreting the information that reaches the receptor. This typically takes place in the brain. It is also functioning of the brain. What happens actually in the processing is it involves starting with an incoming stimulus and working upwards until a representation of the object is formed in our minds. So this process also suggests our perceptual experience and is based entirely on the sensory stimuli we piece together using data that is available from our senses. Now we can clarify here in the picture. As you can see, as the skin or the hand or the finger touches the heat, which is the stimulus, now what happens is the receptors through the sensory neuron passes the message to the spinal cord, and when it happens, it is processing the message that skin is in contact to the heat. Now, what is the response? Immediately, the hand is removed from the heat because again that message from spinal cord to brain, from brain to spinal cord and to our sensory organ comes back saying that you need to withdraw your hand. So this process happens very fast, very quick response. And in this quick response, there is the important part that is interneuron, which have to mediate the sensory neuron, afferent neuron or efferent neuron. The third stimulus is responding stimulus, how we are able to withdraw hand. How we are able to withdraw hand because of the responding to the stimulus. So responding stimulus is a concept that refers to the belief that our behavior manifests as a result of interplay between stimulus and response. So it is occurred when the body takes place in various parts of body and brain send message to the muscles and glands producing a response through the neural communication. In upcoming video, we will be learning about the neural communication. So stay tuned to my channel for upcoming video. And for reference, please go through this book. This book is really important and image source is from Gemini. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.